Dudes, look at this cool thing I just found. I am stoked. Oh, awesome. Pickup, brosive. No way, dude. That brand is trash. Where'd you find it? In the garbage? I love that brand. I sell it all the time. That brand sucks, dude. That brand is trash. That will never sell. Quick flip for sure. Price high. You're probably gonna have that for like 2 years. You should just go donate it back right now. Scoop up every piece I find. Weak buy, dude. That brand is garbage. Oh, sweet, dude. Yeah, that is a score. Trash. It's fire. It's garbage. That is one of the fastest moving brands of all time. That brand sucks. Dude, I will give you $20 for it right now. All right, so that's my dramatization of the comment section of, any random social media post in a thrifting group or a reselling group where someone asks about a brand or says they like a brand. It seems like for every person that likes a brand, there's someone else who says, it's trash, I've given up on that brand. Doesn't sell. Somebody else comes along, it sells great for me, I sell it all the time. So what's the real story? And I thought I would share a personal one of mine. It's small here. So this was, I posted this in a thrifting group, and it's just a picture of these True Religion jeans, and I said, what the hell did I just find? And what I was really getting after is, I didn't know True Religion made this type of heavy embroidery, kind of wild, crazy looking jeans. And I noticed this pair as I was working my way down the rack, and I expected it to be like Academics or maybe even Ed Hardy or something like that. And I was like, wow, True Religion. And of course I bought it because they're True Religion jeans. And we had a bunch of people had a good little laugh on the post, but somebody did respond, good luck selling those jeans. True Religion is dead as a brand. I've got this pair I've not been able to sell for a year and a half on 4 different platforms. And then that comment spawned 7 or 8 replies of people saying, they can definitely sell. You're probably priced too high. Like, what are you doing wrong? And it just really does spark the interest of like, why is there such differing viewpoints on these brands? And quite often, we're just not comparing apples to apples. You see here, I had posted a pair of men's jeans that are pre-owned. She's talking about a new with tag pair of ladies jeans. And brands, particularly across gender, you can have very different experiences. So that's the first thing to understand is, are we even selling the same thing? I sell men's, you sell women's. What sells for you probably won't sell for me, and vice versa. There's definitely some brands that are universal and will sell well to both genders. But, take a look at this. I have searched True Religion jeans in men's clothing. Buy it now. Pre-owned condition. There's 4,144 listed. And let's get our solds. I hate eBay that this is all the way down here. Give me a button at the top to do this. It would be great. 4,097 sold. So we have almost as many sold as we have listed, which is going to come out to about roughly a 30% monthly sell-through rate, which is right in my wheelhouse. I like my pre-owned clothing to move within 3 months. For me, True Religion jeans are a buy all day long. Let's take a look at the same search, this time in women's clothing. Way more listed, 15,158. And sold 4,182. It's about the same number sold, but remember, almost 4 times as many listings. So much lower sell-through rate. You're going to have a very different experience selling True Religion women's jeans versus True Religion men's jeans. And another thing with a brand like True Religion, a lot of people assume, I found a $200 pair of jeans. I'm talking about the original retail price. And that's just not true. I mean, obviously they're on sale all the time, but they do have product that retails for under $100. So some styles and lines are more desirable than others. So you can't really just put a blanket statement out there on a brand and just say, hey, it's dead. You screwed up buying that. The particular pair I had flipped within a week, so I didn't let it bother me. And there's tons of examples of this same thing between men's and women's. Lucky Brand jeans is another great one. Here I've done Lucky Brand jeans in men's clothing, and as always, I do buy it now pre-owned. 7,079 listed. And this might surprise you if you don't flip Lucky Brand jeans. 8,821 solds. We have more solds than active. So this could be a greater than 30% sell through rate. Lucky Brand jeans fly for men. Certain styles do better, particularly the button fly ones are great. But really, they're all great unless they've been altered or just, completely trashed or just really weird small sizes. Look at the same search in women's clothing. Over 26,000 listings. And sold 6,662 listed. So about 2,200 a month selling versus over 20,000 listed. Very different experience selling women's Lucky Brand jeans versus men's. So don't let some random person in a Facebook group tell you, oh, Lucky Brand jeans are garbage. I hate them. I will never buy them again. I can't give them away for $1. Ask or just ignore and do your own research like we're doing here. But say, oh, are you selling men's or women's? Key question. So then on the flip side, you'll have someone say they love a brand, it sells all the time, it's great for them. And you look at the numbers and it's a real head scratcher, I just had this happen the other day. I had cracked a joke about Charles Tyrwhitt shirts being garbage, and someone said, oh, I always found those to sell great. And, I don't know. I think I'm right. I did recently sell one that came in a bulk buy, but, buy it now, pre-owned. We have 4831 listed shirts. Charles Tyrwhitt, 4,831 listed, and 1,121 sold. So we have less than 400 a month selling, and we have over 4,000 listed. So we're looking at a 10% sell-through rate. So to me, that's not a good buy. But somebody else likes it, and that's fine if it works for them. So I think there's a couple things that could be going on. One would be different models. My model, I want my pre-owned clothing to flip very quickly within 3 months if I can. So I'm looking for a 30% sell-through rate. Someone else might be a volume seller. And instead of trying to keep everything tight and efficient and go after fast money, they might get things very cheaply and want to just list a lot. And they might have 15,000 listings, whereas I have close to 500. So if they have 1,500 Charles Tyrwhitt shirts listed, it probably does seem to them like they sell them all the time, even if it's a very low sell-through rate. So that could be going on. Another thing that I think happens quite a bit is people are still buying the stuff that they bought 2 years ago, and they don't update their knowledge, but they still want to contribute in the social groups. And they're, oh yeah, you should definitely get Masters polos. Those are great. Sell them all the time. And whereas those used to flip very quickly and for great money, now they're very slow sellers. You see the same thing with like Vineyard Vines. And this is a good example as well, because where it comes down to people talk about brands when really we need to talk about items. Vineyard Vines polos don't flip very quickly or for all that great of money. 2x and up, yeah, better. But the Vineyard Vines pants do very well. Vineyard Vines button-down shirts do very well. And there's so many examples just like that. In some brands, the jeans sell, but the other stuff doesn't. In some brands, the button-down shirts sell, but the polo shirts don't. In other brands, like Johnston & Murphy is a great example. They make shoes. Someone says, oh, be on the lookout for Johnston & Murphy. Great pickup. I come across their shirts all the time, and they're really cool looking. They look like the kind of shirts we should be buying to resell. they don't sell very well at all. Take a long time to sell, you know. So you have to know the right items. And, a good starting place might be my LL Bean Reseller Deep Dive. Not just to learn all about LL Bean, but it's full of these kinds of examples. Whereas cotton sweaters don't sell great, wool sweaters do, and that type of thing within that brand. It will teach you how to do this kind of research and figure out for yourself, should I buy this item or not? Should I look for this brand or not? I don't mean to make it sound like there aren't brands out there that you can buy and sell all of the items. There are brands like that, but they're not the ones usually that you're coming across all the time. For brands you're coming across frequently, you need to know which items to get. So don't listen to the noise on Facebook and XYZ brand is trash or XYZ brand is great. Do the research, look at the numbers, figure out a model, and stick to it. It's worked for me. It can work for you. This is Eric with the 5 to 9 Hustle. Thanks for watching.